Well, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is me, your girl Bass B, and I am back with another Baddies Africa review. We're on episode 7 and it's called No Fine Wine. Now, I'm not sure who song that is that opens up the show this time, but it was really good. Like, I felt like that's one of them songs that you would put on if you like about to get up with your friends or you going out to brunch. Definitely what I would be playing to put my makeup on in that bathroom. I really wish that Zeus would kind of use that moment to showcase the girls' music that is currently on the show. Like, one episode could be Dolly, the next one could be Diamond, then we got Kold. Like, we have a bunch of people on this show that either sing or rap, and we have never really heard their music like that unless y'all give us that little snippet with them performing in the club. So I think something a little more long form from them will actually help break that stigma of y'all kind of being trapped on Zeus Network, because I keep telling you, they don't make stars. Once these people leave, it's like they be all right for a hot second and then they trying to come back. I don't know if it's just because the Zeus checks are just that good that anything that you're making after is not adding up to the same income, because y'all see Taseki trying to come back. For what? Girl, you want to give us a good 1-2 at the reunion, and then that's it. So you can stay at home. But without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, because I'm about to get into the review. The show opens back up, and we got Kold and Tavii. They still in these people's kitchen throwing all their utensils. Tavii is just over the fact that these bitches be being fake. She said when the cameras are not rolling, y'all are acting one way, but then when the cameras are rolling and people are around, y'all lying, saying y'all ain't did this or did that.
Kold Killa, you know what the fuck you did. You came up to me and you dapped me up. Now that I said it in front of a whole bunch of people, you want to look like, no, I ain't say that. Bitch, you know what you say. A real bitch is going to stand on her shit.
Then Tavii called herself checking Kay about jumping into the fight. But Kay said, I did not jump in the fight and I didn't throw a damn thing. So she threw something at Tavii. Since you want to say I'm throwing shit and I'm jumping into shit, now I am. Scotty is just wanting to know why the fuck we even fighting right now. And Tavii let Scotty know, like, when we was in the club, Kold came up to me and she dapped me up for taking up for Elsie. She was like, yeah, you really did that for your friend. But Kold keep trying to say, no, the fuck, that did not happen. Why would I dap you up for beating up me and my friends for another bitch? That don't even make sense.
This bitch Tavii come in the kitchen, talk about, then you come to the club and dap me up and say you did your shit. I never said that. Fuck is you talking about?
Now, Elsie, she done brought her ass downstairs and she letting them girls know that this had nothing to do with Kold. Tavii just looking for a storyline and get some camera time. Now, Tavii said, bitch, I am the storyline. And if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have shit, which cracks down Elsie up, and she started doing that weird girl laugh that she liked to do. I don't believe Elsie needed you to have anything on this show. She kind of reached out herself to get some camera time because she went to address Kay about the shit that happened downstairs. You inserted yourself into her shit, if we really being honest. And if it wasn't for you inserting yourself in that, I really don't think you would have had no camera time, because nobody was really dealing with you. You did that little 1-2 with Diamond, but then it was like that was over and done with. It didn't really go any further. Tavii in her confessional, and she's just saying how she can't fuck with Elsie no more. I can just tell we're not from the same hood, and I've been saying that. Bitch, it's very obvious. That's why I called y'all the oddball 3, because y'all don't look like y'all would have all hung out with each other at all. It gave that everybody else was clicked up. We was the leftovers, so we just decided to hang out with each other. Elsie says, you know I'm not confrontational, and you know I don't fight, but you got up and you hit me in my face and you took me off guard and this and that, basically trying to gain this sympathy. But Tavii's just like, no, baby, we're not even about to paint that picture as if I'm some type of bully. You jumped up in my face and I slapped your ass. Tavii and Ivory, they go outside so we can all calm down. And Tavii is just like, listen, Elsie cannot sleep in my room. We cannot be roommates no more. Ivory tells Tavii, hey, let's go ahead, go into the theater room, let me do your hair, and let's chill out until we find out what we're doing today. Elsie inside, and she letting the big 3 know that this situation had nothing to do with Kold. Tavii just kept bringing her name up. And I was like, well, what was the situation? What was y'all arguing about in that room to begin with if it wasn't about Kold? I'm confused. The next thing we get with Scotty and Rolly, and they're outside discussing the drama that's going on in the house. Rolly feels like a lot of this drama has to do with the fact that everybody is clicking up so quickly. She was like, me and you been knowing each other for some years now. Like, we done went seasons with each other before we really started to call each other friends.
These girls don't know the term friend. Like, if I just meet a bitch, that's not my friend. That's my acquaintance. I literally just met your acquaintance. So I gotta get a little bit more time to know you before I can even call you my friend.
Natalie calls and she lets them know that they're doing a wine tasting today, and Scotty decides this is the best time to fill her in on all the drama that's been happening in the house so far today. So upon hearing all this, Natalie is just like, maybe I should leave these girls behind and not take everybody because I really want to enjoy this event. And Rolly's like, no, I really think that you should take everybody. And she also feels that Natalie needs to give out a baddies chain because these girls have really been staying on business and getting it popping in this house. And I ain't gonna lie, these newbies is carrying this season. And I understand we wasn't supposed to have any OG, new G type shit going on, but it's very obvious that the newbies is having to do the bulk of the work this season. We see all the girls walking to the sprinter, everybody looking cute for wine tasting. Dolly, those shoes, are they too little? Could you walking like your feet hurt? And I also feel like they really don't go with that outfit. Kold was giving more of if she was going to a country club and not a wine tasting. And Elsie, I don't know where she was going, but I don't really expect too much out of her. On the sprinter with Diamond, Rolly, the new three, and Elsie, they having a lighthearted talk, and Rolly decides that she want to ask about the situation that happened with Elsie and Tavii. Elsie says that Tavii is just searching for camera time, and she was like, she likes to manage people a lot. And I'm just not that type of person to be managed. Kold asked Elsie, so you trying to tell me my name never got brought up in that room? And Elsie was like, no, that's what I'm saying. And Kold just don't believe that. And I don't believe it either, because if y'all wasn't fussing about Kold, what was y'all in that room fussing about? And why did Tavii just start talking about Kold out of nowhere when the cameras came in? Elsie lets the girls know, like, hey, I never really had a problem with Kold and Fauna. My issue always been with Kay, because it had came back to me from rushing. And Tavii, that you be sitting there talking about my husband and my kids and my family, and I didn't like that. But Kay looking confused like, bitch, I didn't even know you had a family and a husband.
Baby, how the fuck I'm even supposed to know your ugly ass married, bitch? I ain't know nobody would cut for your cockeyed ass. Like, bitch is just making up shit. So now I'm hearing this bitch rush the cream night, and I'm definitely feeling like, bitch, I motherfucking need this.
Kay lets Elsie know that you came off like, because you from Africa, you could tell us whatever you wanted to tell us and boss us around, and I'm just not that type of girl. Don't talk to me like that. And then she also let it be known that Tavii said that she couldn't hang around no bitch like Elsie because she looked like a snitch. But obviously you can, because that's all you've been hanging out with. And not only did you hang with her, you fought for her. So ain't that some shit? The new three was like, I couldn't call someone my friend who just punched me in my shit like that. And Elsie was like, oh, we're not friends anymore. So I was like, well, that was the end of the odd three. That didn't last long at all. Elsie asked Diamond about Choco, and Diamond is like, listen, we could have shared that room. That could have went a whole lot better. But she came in there with my ops, Dolly, and I don't know, I was thinking in my head that they can't jump me. They asked if there's still an issue there with them two, and Diamond said, hell, she the one who want the room. I already got it. So she got to figure out what she want to do from there. On the bus with Ivy, Choco, P, Scotty, Tavii, Russian, Lex, and Dolly, they're having that conversation, and Tavii decides that she want to let everybody know that that situation that happened with Elsie still don't sit right with her, and she don't want Elsie sleeping in her room. She was like, I find it so crazy how you switched up on me like that because I said Kold dapped me up in the club for taking up for you. And so Pretty P was like, Well, hold up now. Cole say that shit didn't happen, but Tavii keep insisting that it did. I don't think that shit happened. It don't really make sense for a bitch to congratulate you for beating me and my homegirls up. Who would do that? And y'all in the club. So maybe you just didn't hear her correctly. She probably was like, pass my shot or something. Like, Tavii, I think that's just a little far-fetched. But did y'all notice Pretty P's confessional this week? Like, her titties is huge. Did she get a boob job, or is it just the shirt is a little too small? Because I don't remember her titties being that damn big. And I also realized this episode how much Pretty P kind of missing from this season. You get what I'm saying? Like, y'all kind of was forcing her confessionals on us this week. Like, oh, we realized we didn't give her enough screen time in the rest of the episodes or something. Lex asked Tavii, where do her and Elsie stand? And Tavii was like, listen, I don't fuck with her, and she don't need to be my roommate anymore. Lex then asks about Kold, and Tavii says that Kold can't talk to her because she's a liar. Now that Kold's name is being brought up, Ivory decides that she's going to check Dolly about that shit she was seeing on the bus when them girls were coming to Africa. And she was like, hey, you had told them girls that you had beat my ass up twice. And Dolly was like, I probably did.
This little damn for you to be that big. Bitch, I did my shit on your ass. Then for no Rilla, a.k.a. Kold Killa, want to tell you what I said, like, bitch, I give a fuck.
Ivory trying to figure out, well, when the fuck did that happen? Dolly do let her know, like, hey, all that stuff happened before we had even made up. And hell, you feel like I didn't beat you up, then we just gonna find out when the show came out. Well, I hope you know that you found out that you did not really win that fight. I mean, you ain't get dragged, but you didn't win. So, that's on that. Choco tells the girls that, hey, she still feels some type of way about Diamond sneaking her, and she still wants to fight. Tavii asks her, well, what if a Diamond apologizes? Would you just let the shit go? And, Choco was like, yeah, I would let it go. And Ivory's glad to hear that because she don't want to keep seeing Diamond fight that girl, especially since she ain't fucking winning. We get to the wine place, and I can already tell that production was being very messy because y'all put all those girls who have an issue with each other, the new three and the recently broken up R3, Pretty P and Ivory at that damn table, and them girls don't like each other. Then at the other table, you got Dolly and Diamond, them two don't liking each other, and you got Lex sitting right next to Scotty. Y'all was hoping something was gonna pop off in this place as y'all keep saying, oh, no fighting in here, no fighting in here. Now they asked Diamond about this whole room situation, and Diamond was like, well, I thought you gave me my own room. And Natalie's like, yeah, and I mean, I do feel like you do deserve your own room because you are OG, and Scotty and Rolly have their own room. Well, she could have kept her own room. You could have slid that bed into another room, but you slid it in Diamond's room, so that means you did really want Diamond to have that room for herself. Diamond said it really wasn't that big of an issue, but the problem was that Dolly brought that girl to my room. And so Natalie, she was shocked by hearing that. And I was like, Natalie, you probably do already know that shit. She's such an actress. Diamond asked Dolly, why would you even come to my room knowing that you don't like me and you don't put out a diss record on me? So yeah, you felt that. And Dolly was like, and you felt it even more. And I was just like, Dolly is very unserious. And if she was a little bit more likable, I could be on her side. But she just been aggravating me this season. P asked Fauna what happened on their bus. And Fauna was just like, hey, I just think it needs to be some type of conversation and understanding between us in the recently broken up Oddball 3. So that's when Tavii says that Elsie kept Kold name in her mouth, but Elsie says that that's a lie. I feel like both y'all had that girl name in y'all mouth. It was the only thing that y'all could really talk about and get that heated over. Kold says she did dap up Tavii in the club, but she never told that girl oh yeah, I gotta give you your props for taking up for your friend and beating up me and mine. Kay clears the shit up because she was like, listen, we ain't just dapping up bitches in the club now. We was all in a line, and as we all going through, we dapping up everybody. Tavii is really starting to get irritated at this point because she feel like Kold is lying. But Kold is like, why would I congratulate you on fighting me and my friends? That's the only part of this element that nobody understands, girl. So while the table is turning up, you hear Natalie telling them, hey, you got to calm down. I want to drink my wine. Oh, it's supposed to be 1 o'clock. It's supposed to be 1 o'clock. Dolly telling them to be classy. Rolly telling them it's a time and place. So them girls, they get up and they go to the wine bar so we can actually have a discussion. Natalie says that she do want to give out a baddie chain today, and she feels that Dolly deserved one because she didn't get hers last season. But after hearing about you being messy with Diamond in that room, I really just don't know. But Diamond was like, no, I do feel like the girl deserved her chain because she been standing on business. She been making it pop around here. But now he's like, I'm looking for more than that. Like, I look to y'all to be the leaders of the pack here. And the only ones who actually being in leadership roles right now is Scotty and Rolly. At this point, these girls at this table, they just yelling back and forth, back and forth. Kold feels that all this started because Elsie went and told everybody that Fauna jumped her down there, that they all were jumping on her and fought her. Tavii says y'all did jump her and told Elsie to let it be known that them girls jumped her. And Elsie was like, well, I think I got jumped. And I was like, oh no, baby, not you backpedaling, pussy popping. You done said all this time saying them girls jumped me, these girls jumped me, these girls jumped me. And all of a sudden you like, oh, well, I thought they jumped me. So which one is it? Now, Tavii, she getting mad for real. Her and Kold, they going back and forth across that damn table. Kold, grabbing a purse and tossing it at damn Tavii because I guess she can't get to her. And Tavii like, listen, y'all say we can't fight, but I'm not going to get too many purses thrown at me. Kay feels like all this is happening over Elsie's lies. So while Elsie, I guess, is trying to explain what her side of the story is, Kold just hauls off and slaps her and tells her to keep my name out your fucking mouth. I was like, oh my God, Elsie, you is having a rough day today. Kay pops up to address the room about everybody being on the new three's dick and y'all making us y'all storyline. And she tells Elsie, all this shit started with you, so get your ass up because I want my one. Now, in the midst of Kay's speech, Choco, for some reason, asks, are you referring to me? Now, I'm trying to figure out how, Coco. You just got here. Why would any of this shit that's going on have anything pertaining to you? So Kay was like, no, it has nothing to do with you, and why would it?
I did like this on the Kim Torres. All I'm saying, would you lie? Would you run your mouth? Why would you take it like that? Let you just want a problem. I just hear this bitch Choco like, oh, Carrican, are you talking to me? And I'm like, bro, I'm not talking to you. Like, why would you feel like I'm talking to you if you didn't say anything? But, bitch, don't check me. So if you do feel like I'm talking to you, now I am.
So the girls, they get taken outside and they realize, oh, they taking us to a field. So we ain't even got to wait till we get home to get this shit popping. We see Ivory. She giving Kold some lessons on how to fight because y'all know Kold be struggling in that department.
Listen.
Keep your fucking head up, bitch. Mop.
Go like this, bitch. If you got to, don't put your head down. Go back up. Back up. And you, smack.
I feel like I gotta coach my bitches. You know, I gotta tell you bitches how to punch, when to duck, when to swing, when to uppercut, all that shit.
Tavii was saying something about bitches crashing out and you crash your car in a lake with your son in it. What type of crazy bitch is that? I was like, well, hold on, wait a minute. What's she talking about? She's talking about Kold did that shit. So Kold, overhearing what she's damn saying, she was like, bitch, fuck your son. Talking about my kid, don't talk about my kid. Fuck your son. Fuck your little ugly ass child. Baby, you know when people start talking about people's kids and shit, they be ready to fight.
You say? I'm my beautiful baby, bitch. I really did not want to fight Shorty. I swear to God. But at the end of the day, that bitch said something about my son. Now it's up.
So now Tavii, she want to square up. They square up and they gets to fight. And y'all know Tavii won that fight. Y'all know that. Kold was not doing a good job. They go a second round. Kold using them feet, baby. She trying to keep Tavii off her. Keep her off her. But Tavii grabs a hold of her. And I really can't tell if it's Tavii. It looked like she's doing a whole lot with Kold. But Kold's face ain't really messed up. She really ain't got no scratches on her. So I'm not really sure what's going on. While they out there fighting, Natalie and them done came out the damn thing. And Natalie screams back, oh my God, guys, they're fighting. So now all them run into the field. So while things seem like they are calming down for a little bit, Kay takes the opportunity to hit Russian because Russian, you went back to Elsie and told Elsie I was talking about her people and her kids, and no the fuck I was not. So she went and she swung off on Russian. So now these two, they gotta line it up. Now they fight. Kay was doing a whole lot of swinging, like she was not stopping. But Russian really wasn't seeming like she was trying to fight for real. I don't know if her hand's still real messed up because she still have it in the little cast thing. So it was like you was really kind of push her or grab her. So that fight, I'm going to give that to Kay. We see Fauna over there sitting on the ground with Kold. She see Kold tied. She said, girl, you good or you want me to get that for you? Kold told her, go beat that bitch ass.
Tavii and Kold Killa going round for round. My bitch is tired, but Killa wants to keep fighting. I'm like, tag me in. Tavii, come on, I need that. My friend tired. She not fighting no more.
So Fauna, she calls out Tavii and tell her to line the shit up. They get to going. They did a lot of swinging, and I'm not gonna lie, Fauna helped up a lot better in this fight with Tavii. But Tavii did grab a hold of her. But Fauna still look good, so I'ma just call that shit a wash. Once again, it just seems like Tavii is doing a lot of hair pulling. You really must, your hits, it must gonna take a minute for them to start showing. Because them girls don't look like they really went in the paint with a bitch as big as you, if you get my drift. Now, Kold, she must have done caught her breath. So she gets back in it while security was trying to tell them, hey, y'all need to move further this way. It must have been like a lake or something, or maybe the vineyard over that they was getting closer to. So while the security was grabbing Kold's arm, Tavii took that opportunity to rush Kold and get the best of her. Now, Ivory, she not liking none of this shit. She felt like, Tavii, you being super aggressive with this little behind girl that you fighting. So that's my bitch. I'm not about to sit here and watch my bitch get beat up. So she grabbed Tavii's arms and pinned them behind her back, which pissed Tavii off because she felt like, Ivory, you picking sides, which of course Ivory's picking sides. They're my girls. Now, we're trying to cool down over here. But Elsie decides that she wants to fight Kay. Because, bitch, you called me out in the people wine place.
Ricky wanted to lunch at me when we were back in the building. Okay, run me that shit right now, baby. Like, run me that shit real up right now.
Now, it's nothing to see here. We know Elsie can't fight. Kay is not really that much more of a fighter, but she does better. So, that was nothing to see there. So now that that's all over and done with, Choco, she steps up calling out Kay because she still feels some type of way about Kay talking a little too aggressively to her, and you said you want to fight, so what's up? Kay, never being one to duck no fade, she lined it up with Choco. And I must say, Choco whooped her ass. with no problem. I mean, she was going up across that girl head.
Bitch, you're acting a fool. So I had to beat you and make the foolishness come out of you. I beat this girl. That's what I did.
Nelly is dumb as a fuck. Cause she told Diamond, oh Diamond, you gonna have to come up out that room. If that's what you was dealing with and had to go against, baby, come on out that room. I'll find you somewhere else to stay. Tavii, she must have thought shit was over and done with. Because you walk into the area where the new 3 is standing to ask Ivory about do she got your damn wig. So baby, while you over there mid-sentence, Kold went and got your ass good across that damn lip. I mean, she was bleeding. She had kind of stumbled a little bit. I said, not Kold almost knocked your ass out. So you know Tavii ain't about to let that shit happen. So they got to go another round. Tavii wins again, of course. Now, Tavii, this is where she started to piss people off because now you want round after round. Like, you getting ultra hype with this little bitty ass girl. And I understand, Kold, you chose this fight and you doing the best you can with what you got. But Tavii is doing quite a bit. So you see her, she rushing her, like you dragging Kold across this damn ground. I was like, y'all, I'm just like, Ivory, break this shit up. We finally all calm down. And Natalie decides that she's ready to give out a chain. Natalie starts talking about how the newbies have been going up. Y'all really been doing y'all big ones. And Kold was like, y'all really don't fuck with us for real. And I'm guessing she really talking about Natalie because that's the only one who ain't been around. Because Natalie was like, well, we don't know you to really fuck with you like that. And she was like, and you're not trying to either. You have not put any effort into learning anything about us. Natalie addresses Diamond and Dolly about, you know, how mature but funny they was because they got beef. I know it's still up between you two, but y'all was able to sit in this wine place. Y'all was able to give good banter back and forth with each other, and it was very entertaining, and y'all didn't get in the fight. Y'all still got y'all wigs on. Natalie tells Dolly that she does deserve a chain because everybody from last season got their chain. But tonight, I feel like the person who deserves a baddie chain is Tavii. Ooh, Dolly had egg on her face, baby.
I can't think of one reason why Tavii got that chain, but, you know, kudos to you. I'm not mad, sweetheart.
Tavii gives her an Oscar award-winning speech. She's crying. Oh, thank you, Lemmy. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Zeus. I'm real. I'm authentic. I'm showing my true self. I be like, do they tell y'all to put on like that when y'all win them chains? Because crying over a baddie's chain is outrageous. Like, have you never won an award in your whole entire life? Well, guys, that's the end of the review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a whole lot of fighting, not a lot of dialogue. But next week looks like it's going to be good. So we're going to have Lex and Tavii get into it. Who else going to be fighting? It look like Dolly and it's that Fauna going to fight. They start arguing. And I feel like somebody else is going to fight. But all in all, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, bye guys.